Bay State running All State 2019 girls distant previews. Coach H.
Coach Shepard. We're all the way out in Western Mass at Westfield State University. We're going to get going. We're going to go 800, 1 mile, 2 mile, 4x8. And right off the bat, we're going to have a doozy in that 800. Last year we got to see Samantha Freiberg light it up, just missing the meet record with the 2:07.27. The top returners from that race are Emma Sullivan, who finished third in 2:12. Michaela Page is just a freshman, ran 2:12. Iris Bergman is just a freshman, ran 2:13. Those are the top returners on paper. What do we got, Coach? Is that 2:07.14 by Karina Shepard of Drake-It? Is that in jeopardy?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
What's the order of the event?
Page will have the 400 hurdles.
Is that before or after?
800's after the 400 hurdles, so she'll already have that on her legs. We saw that great race at Glen Locks where Michaela Page ran 2:10, and right behind her was Nicole Anderson, who also ran 2:10. I think it's going to be a lot closer a race than the 2:11, 2:14 show, especially with Michaela Page having a race under her belt. Who's going to challenge? We talked about Emma Sullivan from Shepherd Hill. She's got a faster time than that. She ran at Glen Locks, I believe, too, and I think she ran in the 2:12 or 2:13 range.
Yeah.
So she'll be further up there.
The seniors, then Avery Monahan from Wellesley, and I like Julie Fenerty. Did I say correct?
Fenerty,
the young lady out of Brooklyn, Franklin.
Yeah, she's a top returner last year. She finished 7th last year in this race with a 2:13.
Yeah, so I expect Julie to mix it up as well.
Watch out down, towards the bottom. We talked about Iris Bergman, but also Annie Jackson and Caroline McGrath. Annie Jackson, Boston Latin, they're the stud anchor. And then you also have Caroline McGrath, who won the mile in 4:57. She's a top seed in the mile, so I think she'll focus on the mile, but we'll see if she decides to double or not. And that unseeded he should be pretty good, too, with the likes of Maffeo from Billerica, Tessanari from Boston Latin, McLean from Bromfield, Tess Reyes from Algonquin. So watch for that unseeded heat to try and put out a quick time before the seeded heat rolls in. Girls mile. And so Caroline McGrath just absolutely took off on the field last week at D2s with that 4:57, which I think was her first time dipping under 5. And she did it with some style. 4:37 from my graduating year, Ari Lambie. That's all set.
Yes.
Fun fact, I only ran a 4:31 at the All-State meet that day, so I was in jeopardy. I had to really have an on day to not lose to Ari Lambie. I'm not sure why I put that information out there, but that's all set. That's going to be fine. Anybody going to challenge McGrath?
The question is, does Grace double up? Is Grace Conley doubling up? But we got to keep an eye on number 8.
Yeah.
Lucy Jenks.
4:45 from indoors. Obviously, she just ran 5:07 to win the race. You got Sarah Rothman in there at 5:02. She just ran.
Skylar Gooley, Hopkinton.
You got the whole Concord Carl cross country team in there. Emma Carimo, who remember I think she was the one that was leading the All-State Mile indoors before the other two took off. Tessa McLean, Bromfield, the other two, Concord Carl and Nora Johnson and Sarah Reicheld. Mia Costa, just a sophomore. Ava Dugan, don't forget about her.
Ava ran very well.
Sarah Conant right now looks like she's going to just miss out on the seeded heat. Mary Yont as well. So there's some talented girls in that unseeded heat. I think you're going to have 5-6 girls as long as the weather cooperates. Go sub 5.
I like Lucy Jenks.
I like Lucy Jenks as well.
Girls Deuce,
first event of the day. So whoever does decide to run this is going to be fresh.
Well, Shep, I just feel like there are some seniors here, man, that have just been staple mates in the last 4 years of cross country, track and field. We mentioned Grace Conley, but we got to give a shout out to SGT, Amherst Pelham, Sophia Jacob Tomsley.
She's the returning champion from last year, I believe, with a 10:48. But Grace Conley is a sub 10:20 2-miler. It's her race. We'll see if Sophia can latch on for a little while. Emily Booton.
Yes.
She had a great indoor season from Pope Francis. Kate Conley, the sophomore from Natick, 11:05. Olivia Jones, a sophomore from Hopkinton, 11:11.
And Megan.
Summer Bargiano of Silver Lake, the freshman, 11:13, just running through some underclassmen. And Sophia Lavolo, 10th grader from Marshfield, 11:17. So a lot of underclassmen in this race. Other girls you can't forget about, obviously. Megan Davis ran right around 11 minutes last year. She's starting to return to form. Rebecca James of Shepherd Hill, she's got a sub-11 in her. Ashley Foley of Beverly, 11:05, she's the 5th seed. So a lot of girls that could make an impact in this 2 mile, and I think we're in for
A good one.
a good one outside of, up front. And that unseeded heat as well, with names like Priya Parker from Hingham and Bethany Steiner of Millis. It's the All-State heat. You're going to see a lot of really good unseeded heats as well. People that might have ran tactically the week before and just didn't make it in.
Yes.
Right, my favorite event.
Girls 4x8.
Yeah, and we're going to see a team that we didn't really see
Indoors.
in this event for whatever reason. And that is the Newton South girls.
Dual County.
And with Lucy Jenks on that anchor,
Mhm.
you got to get away. Boston Latin, we saw a lot of indoors. They have that 9:27. I believe they ran a low 9:20. And they were the All-State champions indoors. Billerica won last year with 3 girls that are returning. But it looks like they're probably going to focus a little bit more
On 4x4.
on that 4x4. Concord Carlisle ran all by themselves, well, not all by themselves, but they were ahead of Walpole and Marshfield last week. So if anybody's going to challenge Newton South, it will be Boston Latin and Concord Carlisle. Anybody else that could get in the mix? Natick, you would imagine it? Benny's back, all happy.
I don't know. It just looks like it's a dual county event. Top 3 teams are from the dual county.
Yeah,
They're familiar with each other.
I agree, but watch out for Walpole and also Marshfield. We could see a couple more girls run fresh on those 2 teams and see how close they can actually get. Woburn, you could see some fresh girls run fresh like Natick and Newton North also as well. Littleton's down there at 12th too, so you're going to see Littleton in that seeded heat. We'll see if they're able to be in the mix at all. But that is our girls distance All-State preview. Good luck on Saturday.